All right, John, thank you. First time in 5 years the Celtics win a game in the new Big Three era when failing to score 80 points. 79-76 is the final. Ray Allen joining us courtside here at Phillips Arena on a truly fascinating night, a run that started, Ray, after the Jeff Teague technical for taunting. It seemed like there was no emotion or energy on the floor until all that stuff happened in the third quarter.
Yeah, that was a turning point in the game. It really pissed me off. He dunked on me. He's got jumping ability, and I wanted to shake his hand for it. But, that's these types of games for us, it gets chippy. But, we can't keep from executing what we want to do on the offensive end and on the defensive end. I thought that we were patient, and we just hit them back, and that was the key to the game down the stretch.
You seem like you were the counter-punchers today. You took a couple of blows early on. You felt like if you could hang around, and then finally they hit you, and then you start hitting back, and then I think that's when they went into clinch.
Well, I think in games past what we would do in this situation is, everybody wants to win the game so badly. You got to match up. You want to try to overcome your guy, and we turn the ball over, and, we play it in their favor, and we give them a run. But instead, it was the other way around where, we stayed patient on offense. We got stops, and we ran the ball down the floor, and we moved the ball around. And, Brandon set a great screen on me for 4-3. Me and the MP just stayed spaced, and our guys found us because they didn't have an answer for Ronald's penetration on that.
How big addition has Mikal Pietrus been when you realize what he can do on a night like this when Paul Pierce is suddenly in foul trouble, when he can bring that extra defensive hand?
Well, it's twofold because what he does on both ends of the floor, he's got great athletic ability, so he can get to the rebound. He has great footwork, so he can move laterally with any big man or small, and then he can shoot the ball just as well as myself or Paul. So I take great caution in knowing that even though guys guard me as tough as they guard me, they still have to guard him as well because he can shoot the ball just as well.
One of the things I looked at, Ray, and I'm not sure, I'm sure you realize this, but how arrogant are your fans in another person's building?
I love it.
To start.
I love it.
I mean, this is like going, I just told Sean, it's like going to somebody's birthday party and then you taking all the toys and going home.
That moment, you can't really explain it. I hope you guys did a good job of explaining it to the people back at home, but they automatically started saying, "Let's go Celtics," and it felt like it was a home game, and all the people here could do was boo because they didn't have anything to say back to what our fans were doing. We had a lot in the building, and that's basketball right there, Celtic basketball.
Another reason you were probably a real happy guy when Thursday at noon passed.
Oh, no question. No question.
Ray Allen with 4 threes, most of them coming late. Highly emotional game at 500 on the trip, and now, boy, the most valuable thing you can have is a couple of days off, I suppose.
Always.
Enjoy them.